I want to welcome you to my home, aka the set of Celebrity Sleepover. Now, in case you're wondering what this is in my hand, this is what the mystical people call Palo Santo. The reason I have this is because I'm cleansing the spirits so we could have a good shoot today, okay? Now, first place I want to introduce you to, this is the set. I'm Johnny Bananas, and this is Celebrity Sleepover. As I like to say, this is where the sausage is made. This is not just a set. This used to be my living room, okay? Now, you're probably asking yourself, wow, it's the middle of the day. Why is it so dark in here? Well, funny you should ask, and I'll tell you why. There's this stuff called felt, and what we've done is we've had to felt out all of my windows. See, this is what it looks like with no felt. Okay, this is like a beautiful sunny day. This is what it should look like outside. Welcome to my nightmare. We have to black out all the windows so in the middle of the day, it feels like it's nighttime because this is a sleepover show. It's supposed to be set at night. It's fine until about mid-afternoon. And there's this thing called seasonal affect disorder, okay? And that basically means depression caused by lack of sunlight. And that's essentially what has happened to me living in this cave. This is the view that you get from the show. Okay, let me sit over here. This is the view you usually see, all right? Welcome to my sleepover. I'm your host, Johnny Bananas. Thank you for wearing your PJs or not wearing any PJs at all. Let's get started. That's the view that the camera guy has. And again, this is a view of the set. And what's crazy, if you look at it through the camera, it looks completely different. I mean, this is my home. This used to be a bookshelf where I just had a ton of books, none of which that I read. It was more just like impress girls when I brought them over, and I was like, oh yeah, have you read War and Peace? And she'd be like, yeah, what's your favorite chapter? And I'm like, the part about war and peace? Because I'd actually never read that. All right. You're looking at this shelf, and I think one of my favorite things about this shelf is all the knickknacks that are on it. And while this may look like just a random assortment of stuff, it's actually not. A lot of the things on these shelves have some sort of sentimental significance to me. For example, this plate, I got this in Argentina from the Challenge Rivals, which was the toughest challenge that I ever won on MTV's The Challenge. So I picked this up in Argentina. This picture from Key West, Florida. My original season of The Real World was filmed in Key West, Florida. This is when my reality television journey began, right here in this location. And I picked this picture up when I was living there. This here is firefighter helmet. I got this on a first look shoot we did for essential workers. And it says FFD right here, and it says Bananas. This is my very own firefighter helmet. And I wear this usually when I'm fighting fires or I get hired as a stripper. Another little artifact that I got, this was from Thailand, and I got this on my season of The Ruins back in the day. So another little challenge artifact. This skull, again, another challenge artifact. For those challenge fans out there, if you remember the most epic season in history, all right, when I took the $275,000 from Sarah on top of a mountain, this was from one of the challenges where we had to dangle our partners out as they retrieved these skulls from a scaffolding like hundreds of feet above the ground. And I purposely dropped Sarah. And this was the skull that she ended up missing that she wasn't able to grab. So, love you, man. A fan made this book here, Cider House Rules by John Irving. Never read it, but I probably told girls that I have. All right, now, if you can see, the pages have all been folded down. How she did this, I have no idea. But as you can see, by the way they're folded down, they spell out bananas. That's incredible. That's some origami right there. This is a horn from some sort of a horned animal. I'm assuming it's some sort of like maybe an oxen or a reindeer. Could be a goat, not exactly sure, but this is a horn, longhorn. Now, this was from a final that I did in another season of the challenge, Battle of the X's in Iceland, and this was full of blood. So on top of a glacier, I had to drink an entire ox horn full of blood in order to move on. So, and I ended up winning that season. So, again, it's pretty cool. This is a glass-blown banana that I made on one of the episodes of First Look when we went to Florida. I blew this myself. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I've blown a banana before, for those that wanted to know. This is really cool plate that another one of my fans did. He's a calligrapher. His name's Malik. He made this for me. Super dope. This is probably one of my most prized possessions right here. This is the award for the hottest male. Yep, this guy. The hottest male. Breathe it in, ladies. Still one of my, biggest accomplishments ever. This is one of my bobbleheads. All right. For those of you who don't know, yes, I do have well, I did. These sold out like hotcakes. This is one of the few remaining Johnny Bananas bobbleheads, or bonobbleheads as I called them. And lastly, I'd say this is probably, next to the award show, this is probably my most prized possession. This is my helmet from the challenge Total Madness, which is the last challenge that I did for MTV that I won. A lot of people said it couldn't be done. A lot of people said that I was cursed and I would never win again. Well, guess what, bitches? Curses are meant to be broken. See, it's got my name. I'm not sure what side my name's on. And on the back, if you look, it's really cool. It's got the amount of eliminations that I've won. Those are represented in skulls. And it's got the amount of finals that I've won. At the time was 6. But we're due for another dagger. So yeah, this was the helmet that I wore on the challenge when I won. This thing's seen and been through a lot. And this helmet right here is proof, again, that curses are made to be broken. So that's my shelf. Everything else we kind of just filled in little knickknacks here and there. There's like a jack there. Oh, that Buddha I think is actually from Thailand. That's from another one of the challenges I did. Let's move on. The kitchen. This is the other part of the set that we have used various times. Generally, this little island is facing this way. So we've done a few different cooking segments in here. One with Ann Burrell, 2 with Ann Burrell. While we're shooting, this is generally where our camera guys are. All right. We usually throw this up on a teleprompter, and you could type new stuff on here. Like if you watch that screen. On, run. Like Ron Burgundy, I will read anything that's in the teleprompter. So if this was up there, I'd say, "Welcome to Celebrity. I'm Ron Burgundy." It's happened before. This is a panini press, which still has been. I actually hate to say this, but this has been weeks. We did the food hack shoot weeks ago, and there's still barbecue sauce, Doritos, and cheese in here. This, in fact, has never been cooked. Guess I should fire my cleaning lady, Morgan. This here is my dining / living room. We actually filmed some of the scenes from the credits right here at this table when I was eating ice cream, spitting whiskey out. This is where all that took place. We actually covered this wall here with a big piece of plastic because this place was an absolute mess. And then for those of you who've seen the Watch and Reacts with myself and Morgan, this is where we film our Watch and Reacts. So basically, I'm watching and reacting a show that I already watched and react. So it's kind of very, very meta. And this is where we sit, and we just chill and like watch TV. And I watch myself, which is probably my favorite thing to watch on TV. It's actually it's a very demanding job. I have to say that working out of my own home, sitting on the couch, drinking alcohol, cooking, and sitting on this couch and watching myself on TV, it's not as easy as it looks. It's easier. And then, because like I said, you're in that room. Look, it's the middle of the day, but you wouldn't know it based on how just dark it is in that side of the house. So this is where we go at break time. Look, there's a squirrel. See the squirrel? See, I'll come out and hang out with him. Watch, he's gonna run away. He's gonna pretend he doesn't know me. Watch. Yeah, come on, dude. Yeah, right. See, he's camera shy. He's just pretending like he doesn't know me, but he does. But this is where we'll come. This is like break time, man. This is where we'll come out and we'll, you know, chill out, have a few drinks, eat our lunch, and just chill out. And again, just absorb a little vitamin D, man. Because when you're inside, when you're in that cave, especially in the middle of the day, it does funny things to you. So it's cool to be able to come outside and hang out and just be one with nature, man, and the squirrels, even though they pretend like they don't know me. So yeah, so that has been the Johnny Bananas Celebrity Sleepover set tour. Hope you enjoyed it. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. So please, get while the getting is good. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Guys, thanks for watching the video. For more, subscribe to First Look and come with me on all my adventures around the world. Who am I kidding? I'm probably sitting at home watching Netflix or playing Xbox. Either way, what are you waiting for? Just hit subscribe already.